Alright, so I'm here with Private Second Class Alfie and Specialist Cordero. We're going to test out and show you guys how to use xMedSys in ArmA 3. It's pretty straightforward. What it does is it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a medical system for ArmA 3. So once you download it, you have to go into ArmA, go to set up the controls. You go to configure and then controls, and then you click the scroll down or drop down box, go to custom controls. You have to set up use action 1 and use action 2. This is what I have for me because I used to play ArmA 2 with Ace, and that's what those buttons were, so that's what I use. Make sure you hit OK after you set those, and then you come back into the game. You can check yourself by hitting use action key 1, and it brings up this little GUI, and then it gives you the report. You can bandage yourself, put tourniquet, blood bag, morphine, epinephrine, medkit. You can also use a defib, and you can drag and carry if they're knocked out. Obviously the defib, you can't defib yourself, and you can't drag or carry yourself, so that'll only show up on your interaction with others. So use your key 2. So you can also do CPR, I forgot about that. The new version of xMed, which there's been an update earlier this month, there's also an earplug function, so you can have earplugs, and I haven't yet tested that, but I would assume it's the same thing as it was in Ace. So there's like a grenade that goes off near you, or after you shoot too long, you start to hear ringing in your ears, and if you do it too long and you get consistent ringing in the ears, you'll eventually start to go deaf in game, which is quite cool, but I can't confirm that. So what I'm gonna do here is show you the loadout that we have for the medic right now. We have just your standard uniform. The one thing that'll make a medic stand out from everyone else is the plate carrier and the backpack. Plate carrier is green. Your uniform is, as you can see, it's your standard ACU, and the plate carrier is green, backpack is khaki. So you'll stand out from just about everybody else. Inside the plate carrier you have 3 blood bags and 3 tourniquets. Tourniquets are a temporary solution to stop bleeding. Bandages are a much better solution. It just depends on how much you have. It's really a situational thing, whether you use band-aids or tourniquets. Blood bag. So if you don't understand anything that I'm talking about right now, you will eventually when I shoot somebody. Blood bags are used when you're patching somebody up and they have bad blood pressure because they lost a lot of blood. So you patch them up and you give them a blood bag. Medkit. I think there's 4 different types of medkits. The regular medkit, which you can all find in those boxes over there. The first medkit in those boxes is just enough to heal 1 person, and then they go from 1 person, 2 person, 3 people, 4 people, and it goes on like that.
There's one for 5 as well.
Okay, it goes up to 5 people. Those are used after you have treated everything. I mean, there's no real set order on how you should revive somebody. It's all completely, not random, but it depends on what the severity of other, gunshot wounds, or whether they fell off a building or something. So, one rule of thumb is start off with a bandage or a tourniquet. So you give them bandages or a tourniquet, and you stop their bleeding. That'll keep them, for the most part, that'll keep them from dying on you. After that, you want to take into consideration, are they knocked out or are they in a lot of pain? So you're going to give them either morphine or epinephrine. Sometimes epinephrine doesn't work right away because they don't have a pulse. So that's when you use a defib. You get them all patched up, and then you give them a defib, or if you don't have a defib, which every medic should have a defib, but if you do not have a defib with you, you get someone doing chest compressions on them, which is CPR. That's the basics. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot one of these guys and demonstrate how to bring them back up. Elfie, I'm going to shoot you first. I'm just going to shoot you in both the knees. Perfect stance. I'm going to give you a few more, just till you pass out. There we go. See, he went into the, he's now passed out. So you walk up to him. If he doesn't move like that, you use your interaction with others, you check him first. He's extremely hurt, he's in pain, bleeding, and legs are broken, and he's unresponsive. So you're going to go ahead and bandage him right away. You could give him a tourniquet, but I have 15 bandages, and he's my only casualty right now. So once the stop it. Once the bleeding is stopped, sometimes they do like they come back from unconsciousness and fall back into unconsciousness. It's kind of random, which is pretty interesting. Now you, after you get done bandaging him, you check him. He's hurt, he's in pain, which is pretty much the same thing. His blood pressure is alright, which means he lost blood. Elfie, how much blood do you have on your little...
I am at 79%.
Alright.
Which is not too bad.
Yep. So next we're gonna give him a blood bag, just because his blood pressure could be better. We're gonna check him again. Alright, his blood pressure is good. He's in agony, so I'm gonna give him a morphine. And then I'm gonna bring him up and fix his broken legs with the med kit. So we're gonna check him one more time. He's just in pain, which is tolerable. We're gonna give him a med kit. He should come back to life here. Maybe. He's still unresponsive, so we'll go ahead and hit him with the shot of epi. Should bring him back to consciousness. And it seems to have done so. Gonna check him one more time just to make sure he's good. He's slightly hurt. I'll give you another med kit. And then you should be golden. With light pain, if I give you morphine, you're just gonna be overdosed.
I'm gonna be dizzy.
And you're gonna be seeing colors, which is quite cool.
But the pain will remove itself at 1 or 2 minutes, so...
Eventually, yes.
Welcome back to the world of living.
Alright. Next we're gonna go ahead and show you how to do a full revive when someone has little to no pulse. Cordero, you're standing in the helmet, correct?
The what?
Yeah, you are. Alright. We're gonna, here, take off your plate carrier. There we go. We're gonna shoot you as many times as I can, and we're gonna bring it back. It's gonna take probably a few trips to the box. Alright, you ready, Cordero?
Yup.
Here we go. Ooh, he dropped. I think that's plenty. Probably going to be losing blood very fast. Did you die?
Yeah, I'm at 90%.
Oh, there we go. Nope, not good enough. Gotta give him some more. What are you doing over there?
Oh god.
I'm not doing anything.
Gotta give you no. That should be good. Alright, he has no pulse, so this is gonna be we might lose him on this. This makes it a really hard. So we're going to go ahead and give him a tourniquet right now because we don't have time to give him multiple bandages. I want you to start on chest compressions, Alfie, which he would do by hitting begin CPR. It's not really a CPR animation, it's kind of weird, but... Alright, now while he's got the tourniquet on, I'm just gonna give him some more bandages because... Did you start CPR? There we go. I'm gonna give him some bandages because we got someone working on CPR here. Alright, stop bleeding. I take the tourniquet off. Tourniquets are reusable. Alright, see, it says someone is doing CPR on this unit. He's deadly hurt. He's in agony. All his wounds are patched up, so I'm going to give him morphine. I'm going to check it again. He's in pain. I could give him another morphine, but I don't want to put him on an overdose right now. I'm going to go ahead and give him a med kit because his legs are broken. Check him one more time. Alright. He's extremely hurt and he is in pain. Stop doing CPR on him right now, Elfie.
Stop.
Alright. Now you see he still has no pulse, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a defib here. Alright, he still has no pulse. So I'm gonna give him another hit with the defib. It'll keep telling you he's too damaged to be revived. Don't listen to that. Alright. Alfie, go ahead and start doing chest compressions again. Alright, I'm gonna give him a blood bag because he lost some blood. He's unresponsive. I'm gonna give him Epi, see if that... Nothing. Because he has no pulse, it says no reaction.
But he's extremely hurt. Maybe you can try to give him one more medikit.
I'll try. Alright, cancel the CPR. I want to see if he still has a...
Want me to stop CPR?
Yeah, I want to see if he still has a pulse or no. No pulse. Can hit him with defib. How you doing, Cordero?
Up, I'm up.
Alright, just wait there.
Was at 86% blood before I died.
Alright, he's good.
I'm still good.
You're back up. That uses... On stuff like that, you use or go through quite a bit of
That's good.
supplies. So you generally, if someone's down, you want to put a tourniquet on them, get their pain subdued, so they don't die from pain, even though they're unconscious.
If you're the wounded soldier and you see you're conscious again and you see you're losing blood a lot, and if you have a tourniquet on you, just use it because it's gonna help a lot the medic if he's pinned down or something.
Yeah, so you'll, like I was saying, if you have someone that like has no pulse at all, you wanna get a medevac as soon as possible because you'll be going through supplies out of your backpack. I mean,
I would say what I saw when I was like dead, basically bandage, and if they don't have pulse, keep them with CPR until otherwise, because basically it starts, you know how it has the countdown every time like you're passed out and dead or whatever.
Yep.
It starts counting down and it swells your blood. Well, as soon as you stop bleeding and somebody's doing CPR, you're unsafe. So basically, it kind of stops. Meaning that as long as you're doing that, you're not really gonna die, unless they stop doing CPR and you're still messed up.
Alright, so that's that. Yeah, so if they have no pulse, get a tourniquet on and get someone doing CPR if you don't have a defib. If you do have a defib on you, then, I mean, that's another story. You can either choose whether you want to go through all the supplies to bring them back up, or get a medevac back to base, where you have an ammo box full of medical supplies. And so it's not that resource intensive. I'm gonna get myself high on morphine, just so you guys know what it's like. But first, I'm gonna try to give myself a medikit, just so you guys see, like, what happens if you choose a wrong thing. Okay. I didn't think that would work. Let me give myself a bandage then. Okay. I didn't know I was bleeding. Interesting. I just give myself epinephrine. Yeah, this is a little weird right now. Usually it'll tell you that it doesn't make sense to do this if they don't need it. So, like Cordero, if I try to give him CPR, this makes no sense because he doesn't need CPR. So, I'll give myself some morphine, just so you guys see what a morphine overdose looks like. It's pretty interesting. Give myself another hit. And the colors get more and more intensive. Eventually, I would... Don't you dare give me morphine. Eventually, I would assume that you'll probably die. We'll see how far we can get. Give myself one more hit. I like see through buildings now, which is kind of cool. I'm like Superman. Alright. One more, and I would assume I'll die.
You're still giving it to yourself?
I'm still giving myself morphine. I'm not dead yet.
Do you see something on the screen? I mean,
oh yeah.
With only one, you don't see anything.
Alright, right now, it's not getting any more intensive. Check me, see what it says. It should just say I'm on an extreme morphine overdose.
Is having consumed too much morphine?
That's what it says.
It says you're a drug addict.
Yeah, funny. Try to give myself another one. Yeah, right now it's not doing anything. So I can make the assumption that it's safe to say you won't kill yourself if you give yourself too much morphine. But I may be wrong. This is kind of interesting. I hope this goes away. Okay, who put a tourniquet on me?
I don't know. I remember in the old medic system that we had in ArmA 2, it did that. You'll pass out.
Yeah, as a word to the wise, don't give yourself... I forgot what I was going to say. These colors... I think these colors are changing. This is weird. This is strange. Alright, yeah, as I was saying, don't give morphine until the patient is all open wounds are taken care of. It'll thin out their blood and they'll die. I'm not sure if that has any effect in game, but it's just a general precaution. I'm gonna stroll over to the ammo boxes over here and show you what they look like. Probably with the interesting looking interface. Oh, no, it's normal. Alright, this is the xMed box. As I was saying, you have your bandages, your morphine, epi, tourniquet, blood bag, defib, and then here's your list of medkits. You have one for one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4, and 5. It's pretty straightforward inside the med box. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave a comment or get a hold of me somehow, and I'll do my best to answer them. Until next time.